All right, morning, and welcome. This is the top 4 of the Season 2 Randomizer tourney. With me today, Ambient Night on comms. Morning and welcome.
Morning, thanks. It's glad to be here. Exciting game.
All right, we got some of the, I guess, what do you call it, the anime protagonists here. We got Kamerson versus Danilio. Obviously, this is top 4. These are not the top 4 seeds. We have seed 6 and seed 20. Obviously, both these players have shown quite a bit of upsets along the way, and here they are in the top 4 here. With the start, we have Diddy, Chunky as the Kongs, and we have Strong Kong, we have Triangle, and we have Homing Ammo as our starting moves. Should be a good one.
Not the best starting moves, but it's good starting with an instrument.
All right, and here we go. It's a little bit of a misdirection here as Danilio is doing the classic Helm's opening. Meanwhile, Kamerson is going to grab all the caves hints, and we will see what they are in a bit.
Yeah, just a crowd in that lanky cage.
Japes Cranky Diddy, Factory, Chunky Dark Room, Forest Kasplat, and Key to Caves Chunky. That is, 3-way of the Hordes right away is pretty nice.
Some specific ones too. Always love having a Kasplat early.
4 golden bananas to get into level 2. Looks like we are just not going to be going in there. Alright, let's check out the dirt patch here. We had a golden banana in the Kalumsy dirt, but we got a rainbow coin. Always nice to start with a rainbow coin. Sometimes we like to see people checking the training area when that happens. We'll see if that happens here in a bit. Both players checking out the lobby 1's check. It looks like Danilio is just going to head right in. Castle.
More heads. DK8.
Galleon Shops Key 8. Forest Mills is Pat the Diddy.
Very good.
And the nice part about this is that now they have an instrument, they can kill that Kasplat inside this DK coconut gun lock cage for an extra check here, but that's gonna be a golden banana, so nothing too important there. Main aisle is JDK rule.
And that, I mean, Cranky wants a lot for that banana. 9 Diddy coins. And lanky.
Yeah, so this is kind of cool here. So we already know 2 of the 3K rule Kongs here. We have Diddy, we have Lanky Kong. Castle's kind of a crummy level to get early because lots of running around you have to do, but they can't go in the caves with 4 golden bananas required, so they're going to go right in.
Yeah, I mean, especially without like Donkey or Tiny to get those quick banana medal checks. You can get 40 quick bananas with both of those, and Chunky and Diddy not so much. We're gonna see what we can find. Hopefully we can get something good in some shops or something to spend the rainbow coin wisely.
And with Castle, you get the, especially if it's level 1, right? There's a pretty decent chance that the shops here are going to have something just because it's level 1. It's the early level. You don't have access to anything else. There's probably going to be something here for them.
Yeah, I also feel like Castle is a decent number.
Well.
Speak of the devil.
We got diving and right outside of shop, actually. Going to be on the Kasplat in. Oh, and we have a Chunky potion here, folks.
Oh,
just missed. And this sucks because Kamerson is going to come back here. He's going to get that because he got the rainbow coin. Danilio didn't.
Yeah, that's surprising that those came up so quickly, but rainbow coins are always really nice early, and especially as you said, we're going to be hopefully a lot of stuff in shops. be able to use these coins real quick.
Yeah, and Danilio's will be coming back here eventually, so not too big of a loss. Like, there are other chunky coins on the way.
Yeah, especially as your first time into the first level. I'd be surprised if you don't come back at least once, let alone getting it later in this level, but who knows. Just doing some cleanup. Kamerson is coming up. See what we're going to find over there in the shop. Oh, watch out for that dice. Every time.
All right, so we're going to give it a diving here from Kamerson. Very nice, very nice.
Vanilla dodges. Killing that splat down bottom. Let's see what we got. A banana medal. Ooh.
We're going to be seeing what this potion actually is. It's Primate Punch. That's a big one. It's a big boy.
Yeah, I mean, lots of stuff to open up. Not to mention all the coins and bananas you can get in level 1 alone with Punch.
Some sneaky coins behind that gravestone. That's a good one to know about. So Danilio now has enough coins to get that Primate Punch that Kamerson just got. Gonna check down here first, though. Pretty decent amount of shop checks that you can do right away in Castle.
Ooh. 45 for that boss, so they can get that pretty quick.
Yeah, it doesn't look like... Yeah, there's nothing in the shops there. Meanwhile, because Kamerson is Primate Punch, he's gonna get all these Diddy bananas. The Diddy medal, again, if you haven't really watched too many seasons races here, Season 2 requires only 40 bananas for the banana medal check as opposed to 75. So Diddy's Banana Medal Castle, one of the harder ones to get if you don't have anything, but if you do have Primate Punch, that gets you 20 right here, is what Kamerson's doing.
Yeah, it's literally 0 free Diddy bananas without some sort of move. It's pretty crazy, and Punch is going to get you halfway there. And I feel like banana medals on early levels feel like they're very popular for the random dropping important checks on.
Yeah, like there's like many of them, not all of them, but a lot of them tend to be Sphere 0 checks. Like you could just grab all the bananas and you get the medal for free. Diddy's isn't, but he's got a good start on it at least.
Yeah, Kamerson also checked that Diddy crypt, just a blueprint down there, so nothing worth going back there for that.
Primate Punch now available on the side of Danilio. Just got it. Doesn't look like he's going to be going into the dungeon area, though. Well, he turned around, so maybe he is.
Well, totally forgot today is the DK64.
Yeah, we got a raid from Wooden Barrel in the chat reminding us that it is the 24th birthday of DK64 today. We're celebrating it by doing this restream.
Everyone completed their 101% completion today in honor of the birthday, I assume, right?
Yeah, of course. And then on the 25th birthday next year, it's going to be a new 3D Donkey Kong. That's the plan. Great. That's the plan.
I love a good plan.
Danilio is going to get those banana bunches that Kamerson got a little bit ago. Also going to be checking. Now, in Diddy's dungeon area here, you do need a sniper scope. It is hard required. He is not even going to bother checking it, though. But he is going to exit enter and probably make a climb up to see what we got up toward the top. I guess it's kind of hard, right? Because like you have the free dirt check at the very top of Castle, but you don't have Tiny Kong right now, so like you don't really have that incentive to climb all the way up unless you specifically are going for that dirt check.
Yeah, I mean, at least we can check Cranky. We've got Shed we can check with Triangle and Punch, so that's now in logic. It's like Kamerson's checking the boss, and wow, what do we have here?
Vanilla Key on the Trophenscoff boss.
Of course.
Oh, and it is Puff Toss. Now, this is kind of a toughie if you have only one melon, but unfortunately they started with an instrument, so it's going to be a 2-melon Puff Toss. Don't forget in Season 2 settings, we have a change where most bosses are cut short to where they only have 3 phases instead of 5. Doesn't really affect some of the early bosses, but Puff Toss is absolutely a 5-phase boss, so it's been shortened to 3. Danilio is also going to be checking in here soon, and again, good idea, even if this is a longer check to check, it's a good idea to get into these and check these early, because you don't really have much direction, and you really should be doing all your checks like these guys are doing.
Yeah, I think especially like in a race like this, like something like missing a boss check or something can set you so far behind, and especially if you're someone like Danilio, who's managed to come back and beat a lot of higher seeded players. It's got to be moves like that that some of the other people might not check early. That
Now,
get you the win sometimes.
Yeah, now if you remember from our hints from earlier, we saw that the chunky, one of the chunky chucks in Crystal Caves has Key 2. We're not getting Key 2 here. This is going to be something else.
Would be crazy. I mean, the dream would be Key 7 just so it is vanilla, but I don't think we'll be so lucky today.
Good Puff Toss by Kamerson there. Now, the stars have a set spawn pattern, so you can literally just memorize where the stars spawn and go straight to their location.
It's just plenty of like turnbacks to instantly get it, and there we go. Key 4.
That is a pretty good get there, and Danilio or Kamerson is just going to leave, not even going to bother to make the climb here. Let's see where he goes next. Oh, he wants the key or the level 5 hits in the lobby. We're going to see what level 5 is. He can't, like, unless we have an insanely low GB count, he's not going to be able to get into level 5.
You can barely get to level 2. It's 4. Happens to be factory. Quick to splat, maybe a fairy if you're feeling a little spicy. There we go. Don't want to miss out on those fairies. That's an easy way to lose a race.
Interesting comment from the peanut gallery here. Right now, the levels are in the reverse, not including Helm. The levels are in the reverse order of their vanilla spawn. So that's pretty cool. What do we got here? Level 3 needs to be Forest, level 4 needs to be Galleon, level 6 needs to be Aztec, level 7 needs to be Japes. I don't think I've seen a reverse level order seed yet. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, what do we got here on these hints?
Right.
Okay, so Castle, Lanky is Tiny, Aztec Shop's Foolish, Castle Surroundings Key 8, Crema Isle is Key 8, and Cabin's Key 7. So a lot of key hints here. We'll notice on the right here, Danilio is... Oh, and there is a Lanky potion. That is some good info. He can't get it now because no Lanky, but that's good information for later. In the meantime, we also know that level 1 Creepy Castle, you can get Tiny, you just need Lanky Kong.
Looks like Danilio's going back to clean up some of the stuff in Trading Grounds, but Kamerson is straight into caves.
Well, they make their first jump into caves here. Something that's really good to point out is, and this was pointed out in the chat by Zarulda, that Lanky Tower is in play for Tiny, which means that they would need to go all the way up the Lanky Tower to Lanky Tower at the top, slam the switch open. They also need sniper or homing ammo and grape shooter and baboon balloon just to do that one check. It's pretty unlikely that a Kong would be there, but it can happen.
Super slam, super early.
Nice slam find by Kamerson. It's gonna be in the igloo area.
Let's see what our rabbit friend is hiding from us.
Unfortunately, the main character is getting some screen time here, but we will see what they have for us.
Yeah, I mean, we're not too far off of that lanky check. We can only dream, but I don't know. There's too many easy checks for lanky without all of those moves before we get to lanky tower. Hey, Mr. Rabbit, what you got?
It's a GB. Always nice.
3 GB. I mean, with level 2 cost and 4, this can be real expensive real quick. 37 for 5. Not too cheap. Is that 19 on that boss store? Wow.
I think it was like 27. Oh, on the boss store. I thought you were talking about the V-Locker and factory.
Oh.
But yeah, it looks like it's 19, so pretty cheap.
Yeah, I mean, again, though, these are 2 Kongs that are very limited on their available bananas most of the time. See, like in caves, Diddy has 5 whole bananas he can get without moves. And Chunky gets 18, so they can barely get boss right now. Punch does give a few more of those, of course. But, yeah, oops, all bosses. That would be the dream. Just vanilla keys at every single boss.
Now, I have witnessed, and I'm pretty sure I was part of the seed that required 5 of the 7 bosses to be beaten. I believe that's a record to this day.
That one's going to be held for a while, I think, because that sounds awful.
That is... I don't think it's common to get more than 2 at all.
We're going to keep clearing out caves. We know a couple things about caves in the hints, which is helpful. Chunky can get key 2 here, and the cabins area is key 7, or path to key 7, so 2 pretty good things on an early level.
We know the key 2 is not going to be... Well, we peeked the transparent igloo. It's not there. We also saw in the rabbit room, the main character room in the igloo. It's also not there either.
Could even just be a banana battle. I mean, you never know sometimes. Or if we're lucky, it's a boss, a chunky boss.
Ooh, nice dodge there by Danilio.
We will not blame anyone for today's seed. Unless she wants to throw herself under us.
Nintendo Sarah did make the seed today. In the meantime, Danilio is going to head to the igloos area. Kamerson is going to head back into cabins. Now remember that cabins area was hinted. I believe they can only get 1 check there, which is Kasplat, and they can peek another one, which is Chunky Cabin. So not really too much they can do there right now.
Checking some other things. Got a rainbow point up there. Maybe they want to kill this Kasplat and peek up there, see what item he's going to drop. Let's see what you're hiding. Secrets.
Oh,
red
there's
potion.
a potion on top of the lanky spire that they're not going to be able to get right now, but they're going to keep that in the back of their mind for later. It is a red potion for ditters. Nothing in this candy shop either.
The shops have not been as good as I was hoping. I feel like normally these shops earlier get me some good stuff. At least they're doing well on their gold bananas.
At the very least, they can save their money, right? There's a decent chance this is going to be something. Danilio picking up Super Semi. Oh, and there's a key. Key 7.
Called it. We could just
well, I mean, that fulfills the
here.
cabins area hint, doesn't it?
Yeah. There was only 1 check in cabins we could do, and we found it.
All right, is key 2 going to be on the boss? Are we going to go for 2 on bosses today? All right, let's see it. Give it to me. Give it to us. Give it to the viewers. There's no way, right? There's no way. If we see Chunky's face, we see Chunky's face. Is the key here? Oh my god. we are 2 for 2 on vanilla keys on bosses. Unbelievable.
And all the people who never check bosses, like, can you imagine? Like, there's 2 keys in the first 2 levels. Unheard of. And, like, we have no moves for killing bosses.
Well, the good news is they are, of course, getting the bosses that don't require any moves to beat them, so that's what they're doing right now. Doesn't look like Danilio can check the boss door here. Or maybe he's just not going to... Oh, he's exit entering, okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many runners who just like, nah, it's not worth checking the boss, if, you know? But twice? 2 bosses this early. And yeah, as you said, like, there's just... The only 2 bosses you can even fight right now are, of course,
well,
available.
like,
That's how
if you're a good runner, right, and you get that hint early that Chunky holds key 2 in caves, like... If you don't have a lot of moves this early, like, you can kind of paint the picture pretty quickly, right?
Yeah,
I'm presuming Kamerson did that, and I'm assuming Danilio is going to be doing that shortly once he gets enough bananas.
Yeah, I mean, there's not very many checks you can do with Chunky right now, and if you're just locked to those first 2 levels, it's going to be a pretty rough game. Kamerson doing an amazing job on cutout. Much better than me. I lose so many Kongs here. I can't imagine this is key 5, right?
Yeah,
like,
there's people in chat saying this is key 5, but, like, there's no way, right? There's no way.
I would never say that to this rando.
This has to be key 2. They can't do any other Chunky checks. And it was hinted Chunky can get key 2 here.
Yeah. But we can
There's no way, right?
We're like, what, 20 minutes in when we have 3 keys already? Man. This is gonna be like first 120, right?
Like, what if you have to go to the dirt and key 2 is actually in this cabins room right here? Okay, it's not. Alright, we have key 2. Nothing too crazy.
I'd still say it's pretty crazy. We have 3 of our 7, I guess 3 of our 4 keys in the first 20 minutes. We literally only
Now,
have
there
key
is a
5.
trough and scoff Diddy can backflip to on top of DK's cabin right here. Kamerson actually didn't do it, so I wonder if Danilio knows the strat.
There you go.
Key 7 now in the possession here of Danilio, and yeah, it looks like Danilio doesn't know the strat, but not too bad to come back here for the boss.
Yeah, I mean, figure just check it out while you're here. Peak Donkey Coconut Cage, we got a banana in there. Back on Crim Isle.
Alright,
Forest.
We got Forest. Unfortunately, not reverse level order like people in chat were hoping, but that's okay.
Hit.
Only 10 to get into level 4.
Pretty cheap, honestly.
Let's see what we got. Forest, colored bananas are dead. 5-door temple is dead. Giant mushrooms key 5.
We've got Lanky and Tiny both in castle.
Hive is foolish. So who finds Lanky in castle?
Diddy finds Lanky in castle, so...
Alright.
Diddy's gonna find Lanky, and then Lanky's gonna find Tiny. All in castle.
Yeah, that's probably what's gonna be. Meanwhile, we have a galleon sighting for level 3.
Only 5 bananas for this one. The 4 threw me off. It's getting a lot cheaper after that.
Now this is interesting. We did get a galleon shop sent, but I wonder how much time Kamerson wants to spend here before going back to castle. You know you need to go back to castle for 2 Kongs. Forest center.
Access.
Oh, the beanstalk!
And there were
Potential beanstalk underground is Diddy K rool.
We got the castle chunky shed.
Outskirts is Diddy K rool.
Got the trough and scoff net. There we go.
Trough and
They
Scoff,
both
key
found it,
4.
but it would have been
Chucky
found.
Shed is Horde.
Well, he's heading straight back to castle as you expected.
Yeah, this is what I was thinking here, right? You can go into Galleon, but like you don't want to sink too much time when you know you could be getting other Kongs, because like you're gonna go through all those areas without having the Kongs you could have right now, and like that's gonna make you eventually have to come back. So Kamerson's thinking here, let's go ahead and see if we can get a Lanky Kong into Tiny, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, seems like a good play. I mean, especially we have hinted Chunky Shed. That could just be your Lanky right there. I guess no, that's Diddy Locks. Never mind. What am I thinking?
Oh no! Goodbye, Kamerson. You got owned by the Kasplat. I've been there many times, friend. I have.
It is not the greatest Kasplat to have to kill, but it's going to give Danilio a little time to catch back up. He's not too far behind, but
Yeah, Danilio's castle routing was a little sloppy at the beginning, and he did climb up a little bit. So he is going to gain a little bit of time back here from that fall that Kamerson had, plus just being able to warp back up to key 3.
all that just for the banana. Hate to see it. Castle surroundings is pop gun. Whew.
DK.
I mean, we'll find out soon enough, I guess. I do really want to see what this Cash's Shed was, because it was pretty much Sphere 1 once you got that Primate Punch from the shop in the same level. So.
Yep, you started with Triangle, and Sphere 0 is Primate Punch. So yeah, Sphere 1 check coming up here.
Yeah, I mean,
and
you
just
would hate to go into Galleon, just miss shop.
And to remind viewers, Castle Chunky Head was specifically hinted Way of the Horde. In addition, Key 8, there's a Castle Surroundings against Hisnit Path to Key 8 as well. So, lots of reason to come up here. Kamerson's gonna see that lanky potion. He's gonna nope on out of there, but he'll remember and come back.
I mean, these runners are keeping fastidious notes. But let's see what happens. Coming up on the shed.
All right, what do we got here? Let's see some predictions, chat. What do we got?
At the key 8, is it going to be Monkey Port? I was thinking like a Gorilla Gon or like a Rocket Barrel. Maybe it's Rocket Barrel. We have Diddy.
It's the... Oh my god, it's the Bean. The Bean was Way of the Horde. Oh my god. No frickin' way.
Alright, Bean Levers, here we go.
Bean Levers are alive and well. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, we saw with the hint from earlier, Key 8, Forest Center and Beanstalk is path Key 8. And it's confirmed that the Bean has something. We're riding the Bean, chat.
Glad to be here. See the Bean in action. Oh, wow. The tables have turned. Everyone's praising Sarah on her amazing seed. So we've got beans.
Alright, so we're gonna see here. Danilio did opt to go into Galleon, which again, that's a fine choice, because like you know for sure you're getting a move here. Orange throw end up being at the top of Castle. That's kind of crazy.
Is it straight to Isles? I guess he's thinking I don't have any. Then going straight to Galleon. Interesting.
Yeah, and we're seeing that Castle did that Kamerson didn't really get him that much, because he only, I know we love the Bean, but like that doesn't do you much good right now. Like Danilio can go back later and make sure he has some good, he has more moves, and hopefully get more than just the Bean once he comes back.
What does Cranky have for Diddy though? Pineapple.
It's a good find. Pineapple is path to key 8. And of course there are still, oh, there's a cop there. There are still some other shops left, so they're definitely going to stick around and check the other ones.
Music refill, no fairy this time. Okay. Just if they're in the way. I guess we're gonna see. We still have 2 more shops to check, and we hopefully are gonna find something really nice here, because.
And also, don't forget, like, they do have diving, so I wonder how much of Gallon they're gonna do with these 2 Kongs.
Yeah, I mean, you can get...
this balloon right here is so bad. Oh, and he got it in a pretty decent amount of time.
We got Diddy Banana Metal. Seems like we're gonna check pretty quick. Love getting these single red bananas. 50 boss. Please be a 3rd boss.
I'm pretty sure they have enough, question mark. So Diddy has
40.
Oh yeah. Diddy has enough available. Chunky obviously does too. So yeah, they clearly have enough.
Yeah. Definitely we're gonna see what happens. I mean, there's still a lot of options here, and as spicy as the beginning of that seed is, we might be in a small little slow phase where we're trying to piece it all together, because we got ourselves a lot of keys, not that many moves. 10 gold bananas already is pretty good too, I feel like, for how few checks
we have a candy shop check coming here in a second. What do we get? And it's just all golden bananas, which, I mean, why not?
Oops, all bananas. This is definitely just turning out to be just a weird seed. We've got beans, we've got 2 vanilla keys, we've got 3 keys in the first 20 minutes. I mean,
and 11, I feel like this is a trend. I feel like key 5 likes to be the last key a lot of the time. Either that or key 7. I know those are late keys, so obviously that tends to be the case more often than not, but key 5 being the last key likes to rear its ugly head. That locks you out of 10 hint checks if you don't find it.
Oh, nothing in Funky Shop either.
Yeah, it
so I guess we know. Pineapple was our hint.
Not too fruitful here, but really cool strap up at Danilio here. It didn't work, but there's a certain position if you're close enough to the splat, even though you're on a different level, like a different plane, you can still kill him with a shockwave, but he wasn't close enough for it to work. Danilio is not going to check Trough and Scoff here, so actually no, he's gonna do Cannon Room. That's what he wants. He can't actually do the cannons because he doesn't have barrel throw, but he can at least check the Kasplat. Out of logic, by the way, because you do need Coconut Gun to access High Tide in order to get to this Kasplat. But with a very well-timed jump, you can actually get up there and do both of these checks out of logic.
Interesting. Of our 3 key 8 hits we have so far, 3 of them are pointing directly at the bean. Because we literally have bean hinted. We figured caves, or no caves, Galleon shops, which was just pineapple launcher, which gets you to bean.
All right, well,
this is red vial here.
This is a direct path to key 8. Peanut pop guns, let's go.
That puts a lot of stuff back in, which is very nice.
Yeah, you're gonna see Danilio go straight back into castle after that one.
Yeah, we got Diddy Metal for sure, and maybe that's where we'll find Lanky, hiding in some bananas.
Yeah, Kamerson gonna go right back here, do the same thing.
It's like we're gonna be meeting back up pretty soon. Took some circuitous routes, but wait a second.
Wait a second. Danilio forgot about this.
Oh no. Didn't check the peanut cage.
Oh.
Just
Now, I believe this is out of logic unless you have rocket barrels, so it's not too bad to forget this, technically. But, Kamerson gets a free golden banana out of it. Can't be too upset about that.
for Danilo fans, it's good to see that it's not going to come back to haunt him. He's coming in to finish clearing out the castle checks that Kamerson has already done. And then they'll be pretty much on par with each other, which is crazy.
I wonder, because, like, remember, Diddy gets lanky in Creepy Castle. Peanut Pop Guns really doesn't get you that much, except for the banana medal, because you get all those balloons. So, there has to be, the puzzles coming together, right? And we see Kamerson going straight for Diddy's medal.
Yeah, we just got Chunky Metal 2 on Danilo's side, and that was just a blueprint, so. Gotta check in the ballroom. Trying to think, yeah, like, what other checks can we do with Peanut Pop Guns without Rocket Barrel? Because it's.
And there it is! Lanky Kong is, in fact, on Colored Banana Rewards.
Right, now Lanky, where can we find Tiny? Tell us where she is. Where are you hiding her? I mean, it's... Oh yeah, we can check a bunch of underground stuff while we're here. Not too bad.
And nothing.
Danilo's getting up to the dirt on top.
Okay, so Kamerson's gonna go straight back in. Probably gonna check some of these lanky checks that he couldn't do because you want Tiny Kong as soon as possible.
Yeah. Let's see if Danilo knows where to go to get these balloons. I'm not. Personally, I'm very bad at tracking down some of these balloons, so.
Yeah, these
like
castle balloons are you gotta know where to look. You gotta know where to look. It looks like he's gonna get the same ones though, because he did in fact get the Primate Punch locked ones back in the dungeon area. So yeah, he's gonna get the same ones Kamerson did.
Nice, nice. Here we go.
All right, will we see Cam jump? That is the question. There it is. You can skip the maze by doing some tricky. Oh, and Danilio skipped the balloon. My man.
Yep. He can. Oh, there are 10 bananas in here. Did he? No. Maybe he'll get on the way out, but yeah, he didn't grab that balloon up there, so that could cost him that precious time with Lanky. The blue vial. What could it be?
Yeah, we got a blue vial sighting inside the maze. Let's see what we got here. Alright, I think Danilio remember because he's walking out of here, which is not something you normally do. Oh, that's a good one. Grape Shooter. Grape Shooter available also in Castle Surroundings. Now, Castle Surroundings, again, Path to Key 8, but we got the bean, we got oranges, and we got Grape Shooter, all from that.
Lots of stuff. But now, yeah, we went from having like no moves and not very many options to now so many options. But yeah, looks like we're going down bottom, pick up some lanky bananas. Perhaps they go back up and get that lanky move on Cranky. Because that could be something they need right now. See lanky, banana metal. No Tiny on banana metal today. Hello, jumping back into the maze. Get ourselves some grape shooters, hopefully, and see what else they do. Let's see if they can find Tiny before they leave. Because I assume that is going to be their goal. Yeah. Give these bananas. Too bad Lanky, we know, doesn't have much. Kamerson is going to get the blueprint. Oh. And Spike with the raid. Thanks, Spike and viewers, for joining us today on DK64's birthday to see an amazing race between two great racers. Here in the final
Kamerson opted to
four.
leave when we were going to see a grape check behind it. Oh, and it's a potion. What do we got? It's barrel
Barrels.
throw.
I don't think either of them checked either. Or peeked it. They're just gonna. He had a feeling, I guess.
Meanwhile, grape shooter. Oh, and Kamerson is doing the boulder trick here to get this early without Simian Spring.
And there's a vial.
You have to get in when the barrel, it floats up and down. You can only get in if you do that trick when it's at its lowest height.
Even getting it out of logic isn't easy. We do all the tricks. Put the rock on top of the pad, and we still barely make it. Alright, Gray Vial. What do we have here? I mean, we're kind of running out of good Gray Vials, though. Unless it's like Sniper. Or the second... And Vine.
It's
I totally
Vines!
forgot about Vines.
It's Vines!
Vines
He got
is
Vines
so
out of
long.
logic! Oh my gosh!
That means that's Simian Spring locked. Which means we should be getting Simian Spring in the first 3 levels.
Now, where's Simian Spring?
We did see a red vial in the Lanky Spire.
Danilio didn't check the grape switch. Oh no. Where are you going? We know Kremheil's path to key 8. Oh no, this could be really bad for Danilio. The longer he forgets about that grape switch check.
No, I'm wondering that. Does Kamerson now know? I had to get Simian Spring early. Is that red vial I saw in Lanky Spire going to be Simian Spring, and does he now skip it because of that?
That is a good point,
savings.
actually. You technically don't have access to it yet, but it's something to remember down the line in case you need to think about logic.
I mean, that's one of the things. That's one of the hardest things, but most just skilled racers have is just being able to see when you do something out of logic, the skips and stuff you can do besides that.
That is a 9-coin cranky move. What is it?
It'll be rocket
Ponytail twirl. Okay.
You know that it just puts Mad Jack in logic. That's what we're here for.
I know chat's rooting for Mad Jack too.
Yeah, I mean, who isn't? Everyone's always got Mad Jack.
Not really too much else you can do. I know Kamerson went back in, but like he really wants Tiny, but like he realizes there's nothing else he can really do now. Like Lanky has a lot of lock stuff in there besides the greenhouse and the metal. So he already got those. Can't do much about it.
Really just trying to do whatever checks he can here in Forest. Nothing too crazy yet, though. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff in Mushroom we have hinted he hasn't checked yet. And we have Pineapples. We could do Face Game. We've got the Kasplat and Lower Mushroom. That's definitely going to be something. So, a couple easy checks that hopefully will keep him not too far behind after missing that great
he is a little bit more ahead in Forest, so like he is going to get some ground back here, but without vines, without barrels, it's going to be a rough one for now. A lot of things aren't in logic right now for Danilio, so we'll see what he thinks about it.
Yeah, we do have at least decent number of stuff here in the Mushroom you can check, which will be hopefully a couple quick things for him, but not having... Oh no, he does have grape. It's he didn't use the grape cage, so he can at least even open the back area, check out the owl tree. Not much you can do back there besides get a Kasplat, but always nice to know. go ahead and check this cranky shop. See if he's hiding anything. Flashy.
Thank you. We got
banana.
a golden. I mean, we'll take it.
Twirl was lanky, cranky shop, and castle. So nothing too crazy. So that's the thing is like, yeah, I mean, Danilio might be a little behind because he didn't check that cage, but Kamerson just spent more time in castle, which didn't really pay off. I mean, ponytail twirl might not be that useful, but we'll see. Check these dirts though. Just
always the worst part about Forest for me, especially if you're coming here earlier, you don't have rocket barrel. So like you get to climb the tree by yourself with no help.
Man, just a little help. You can at least skip the bottom half, but it's still not great. All right, let's see. We got this hinted Kasplat here. What are you hiding?
And it is DK's Baboon Blast.
We know that is Way of the Horde, so that's a fun one. Everyone loves Baboon Blast.
This does mean DK is, well, logically anyway, hard required.
It also means we get to see some people diving into blast checks. Everyone's favorite.
And Danilo was probably excited for that to be a move, but like, here's the thing though. The basic moves, such as vine swinging, barrels, like the training moves that you normally learn in the training area, those can only be found in DK Isles or levels 1, 2, and 3. They are not accessible levels 4 and on. So any clear vial you find levels 4, 5, 6, and 7, they will never be a training move. That is something that we did to help out seed generation and to make seeds a little bit more playable. So it's just something you have to keep in mind.
Yeah, not to mention we have some other stuff too, which is super helpful. I mean, he's already picked up a decent number of those clear vials, so the only helpful clear vials left are really Sniper, the second Slam, and Vine. As you said, can't get Vine 0, so maybe hoping for a Slam. Or maybe he's dreaming of the Sniper Scope being necessary too, but vials are always good to get, you know? It always feels good.
I'm gonna Diddy medal here in a second.
More golden bananas.
Keep in mind, I don't believe we've seen anything in Mills area yet. We haven't seen this. Okay, that's nothing. We haven't gotten anything in Mills, but we do have a potion. This is an exterior. Forest Mushrooms inside was also hinted as path.
Cabin balloon. Maybe that'll be useful, but as far as we know, nothing yet. But keep exploring this mushroom.
Here's the thing about this, though. This puts the lanky tower at the top of castle. That is now in logic. You need lanky to slam the switch. You need homing or sniper, which you started with homing ammo this seed. You need grape shooter, and you need baboon balloon. You need all of those things to do that check at the top. Now they have another check available. They can go straight there if they want to take a risk for that one check. And usually the feeling you get, especially if you're early in a seed, if you're a good player, like, you kind of have to think to yourself, like, why is this game giving me all these specific moves right now? So that's got to be sitting in Danilo's mind that, like, he might be in the tower and castle. We'll find out.
Yeah, as you said, like, picking up Kongs early is always nice, and here we see nothing in the lanky face game. As you said, there's inside of mushrooms is nice, so we're gonna have to do something with lanky here.
There is an out of logic trick to get to the top of the mushroom. It doesn't look like Danilio knows it, and actually I don't think he can do it anyway without Tiny. So
yeah, I mean, you could probably do it like canceling with lanky. I know I've seen people do it on edges. I don't know if you can do it just in the flat out open space of the mushroom, but He did also manage to pick up 2 banana medals on 2 of his Kongs, which is really nice.
Do a quick owl check here, and then I'm hoping Danilio goes back to castle. I want to see the tower.
I'm hoping he goes back and gets that grape cage.
Yeah, that is another hope, isn't it?
See what Owltree is hiding from us, but having grape early always makes it some of the most fun checks back here in Owltree, between racing the owl and racing the main character, of course, Mr. Rabbit, but hopefully it's just a bunch of bananas and a splat. See. Yeah.
Kamerson also getting that ammo, but he will get that baboon balloon shortly as well.
Well, not much in Owltree for now, so let's see what Danilio is thinking. Back into the mills, see what else we can find.
I can imagine he's going to be checking the Kasplat in the back and also the lanky one at the top of the attic here.
Yeah, I mean that's actually in logic now. I guess even without balloon, it's in logic, but it's going to be able to complete his medal for lanky and check this check. So overall, amazing routing, honestly, for banana medals. I'm impressed with that so far. So let's see what we're going to go after this, though, because he's running out of checks and force real quick, and not having vines is really going to start hurting the later he goes.
I can imagine, though, he's going to be going straight back to castle. That's my guess, anyway.
Yeah.
And it's a rainbow coin.
Well,
the good news, he can't forget about homing ammo when he goes back to Lanky Tower, because he has a lot.
Yeah. That's always one of the things that throws me off, too, is like not having the homing ammo. Even when you have it unlocked, you have to actually pick it up and find places to grab it. And there's not too many levels that actually have homing ammo.
Now we know Forest Mills, it was hinted pat the DK rule. The item here can only be in the DK mill, or the DK barn, I guess. Diddy Attic, or the Spider Boss. I know everyone's rooting for the Spider Boss, but like, we don't have Tiny or Featherbow yet. So I feel like the chances of that aren't very high.
Oh, no boss. I just realized, no boss.
Yep. If a if a boss has a junk item, we will not just see the portal spawn at all. So really easy to just be like, oh, okay, there's nothing. Finally going to see barrel throw here. That is in logic.
Nice. Now the question is, do we get to see what's in the other training ground dirt? Nope. Just gonna go straight in a castle as you predicted?
Yeah, I don't blame him at all. He may not be thinking about the boulder saber, maybe he doesn't know it, but this is going to be for Tiny Kong almost certainly.
Oh. Yeah, and we got this. Man, he's got every check ready to go. He knows what he's doing. Checking the top of castle, lobbies, 2 checks here. We got dirt, we got golden banana. Alright, dirt, what secrets do you hold? More gold bananas! Alright, jumping right back in the castle. Let's see if everyone's dream of Lanky Tower can come true.
It's like Pizza Tower, except stretchy, and it's done with relative ease. That was a really poor DK rap reference.
Hold on, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't hear anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, here we go. We're gonna pick up this lanky vial. See that
this
it's just PTT.
Ponytail twirl, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully he heads straight to the top. He's already got that warp banana port up there. Hopefully we'll find Tiny. And honestly, Danilio is at a lead right now. He definitely just, even with a weird, I would say, maybe not weird, but that dip into forest early, it's paid off. We still do have a few things we need to check.
We'll see if not having vines causes problems later, but for now, Danilio is slightly in the lead. That is true. Haven't needed vines for anything yet, but it's possible that it may cause problems later.
So he does have them now, but yeah, and same thing. Kamerson's headed straight to castle to get that lanky tower. And this is how you use homing to not need snipe. You just gotta sit right underneath it and let it pull itself back up. It'll hit the switch for you, even if you can't quite see it. You can actually do the same stuff onto the vulture and the tiny temple, which is I find very helpful because sometimes that vulture is just not on the right spot. Here we go. There it is.
All right, we're going to see a double lanky tower here, chat.
We've got tiny. Soon we will have tiny. Once we figure out where to track down this guy. So where do we go after this? Next question. We have tiny. Do we stay here and do a couple tiny checks? Or do we try to just go back and do some other checks elsewhere?
Yeah, this is kind of this is a point of decision. Like, you have a lot of places you can check at this point. Oh, I do want to mention, by the way, Sarah made a seed with Tiny at this exact spot yesterday. I did a race with Tiny in this exact same location.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought I saw you doing this yesterday, and I'm just like, maybe I just accidentally watched them do this live, but maybe it's just that was just yesterday. Yesterday was Tinies and Towers. Okay, here we go. Let's just go ahead and get Tiny Banana Metal real quick. See what we can find, because there's a lot of seed ahead.
There was also an unhinted rock of Go Mode Peanuts on Tiny's Metal and Castle here. I chose not to walk. This was in the yesterday's race. I chose not to walk down and get her medal yesterday, and because I had the casino, it completely cost me the race.
Well, looks like not going to cost either of these racers the race yet, but we'll see what it even has. We already have peanut poppers, so it can't be that, but so many other things we still need. So, because we need Diddy and Lanky for K-Rool, which means we still need Trombone, we still need Rocket Barrel, for sure. We don't know who our third Kong is. We're halfway to Chunkies, which isn't too bad. We force have all of Donkeys. And Tiny's got nothing. I mean, you have oranges, so you don't need Featherbow technically. You can beat K-Rool Tiny Face with the oranges. But
you technically, logically, have to have Feather. But it
true,
doesn't matter because Feather is hard required for what's ever on the bean. Well, not hard required. Yeah. We don't know that yet. It's logically required to get whatever's on the bean.
Yes. So, it's probably... we do have barrels. So we're not checking Castle Museum over here. Wait a second.
Danilio is going back up.
They heard me.
Yeah, I think they both heard you there. We're going to go ahead and see that. Oh, they're going to do a high five. They're going at the same time.
Bean is path to key 8. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty... And we had, lots of stuff. Here we go. Man, it's just like one after another. NSYNC. Here we go. This is amazing. And it's
nothing. They're both going to leave. They are!
Quick exit aisles. All right.
Kamerson's going to do the trick. The tricky trick.
Yeah, nice. First try. Impressive. But Danilo's already been here, so... The biggest difference, I think, is 2 bananas for Kamerson, because it's a tight race now.
Kamerson does have vines, but right now that's not really a factor at the moment.
I didn't. I thought Danilio had picked it up. He went to the back of the thing.
Oh, did he? No, he got barrels. That was barrels. Remember, Kamerson went out of logic to get it in the Snides area.
Yeah, you're correct. I totally forgot about that. So.
Alright, we got a double galleon dip here. Curious to see what they do next.
I mean, we do have outskirts path to Diddy, which seems like a good enough as any to check.
Yeah, so now back to this. Galleon Shipyard Outskirts was hinted. So, two-door ship is a really spicy place to look.
It's also nice because you can get 2 quick. You can check one and then get the peek in the other. Went ahead and opened treasure room, so that'll be nice. Got it completely out of logic, of course. Not having coconuts still, but now that Kamerson has barrel throwing, he can do cannon game for real now.
Again, this is out of logic for Kamerson, but hey, could be something there.
It pays off. And you can grab these tiny bananas here too if he likes.
Oh, and it's a potion! What could it be?
Ooh, a red vial and lanky 2-door ship though. That says rocket barrel to me.
Alright, well, it's an instrument upgrade. Well, because they found all the training moves. That I guess it really couldn't be anything too exciting, could it? Danilio's having a little bit of trouble getting out of here, but at least he knows where to go next.
We really think this is spring? I mean, because we know Outskirts is path to DK rool. So this red vial and lanky could be rocket barrel. It can't be? Okay. Hey. We'll find out in just a second. That's true.
Alright. Drum roll, please.
Oh, yes, so this is Simian Spring.
It is Simian Spring.
Which then leads to rafters.
Yep, so now he can, like, obviously you have vines available, logically. And he can go to Diddy Rafter. Well, he doesn't have guitar, but, like, that does put him 1 strike toward it. But it does solve the logical issue we were having with vines earlier, too, so perfectly fine with that.
Not sure what to do. Oh, yeah, Danilio's going to check this cannon game, too, and find out it's not quite helpful, but nice to do it while you're here.
I think they watched the race with me and Rydog where we both skipped this check and it had key 5.
Yeah, I feel like I skipped that check. So it's one of those like checks I just forget is pineapple locked because there's so many things that are pineapple locked. And it's just locked by just like the weirdest things.
Kamerson's going straight back to caves. He was gunning.
What are we doing in caves? That's the question. Checking our hints real quick. We've got cabins. Well, not much we can do in cabins. Oh, we already got cabins, key 7. What do we think?
Yeah, we did pack a cabin sleep 7. That's fine. Now the interesting thing is, I would say both runners are roughly even right now, but I feel like Kamerson has done more checks and has been doing a better job, like trying to peek things and managing what he sees. So, I like effectively a tie right now, but I think Kamerson is technically slightly ahead. Now, this right here, what he's doing is out of logic, but you can baboon balloon to the spire right here without rocket barrel. You can just barely make it.
Do tricks every day.
And it is chippy charge like we assumed.
Yeah, at this point, pretty sure it's not going to be rocket barrel, but you never know. He's now looking at his heads going.
This is the thinking part of the stream chat. You see this with all DK rando players. You gotta think hard on what you want to do.
This is always the hard part for me, where you're just like, okay, where am I supposed to go? Where does the game want me going? It
looks like Forest has been consensus in chat. Danilio getting Vine Swing didn't lose too much ground on Kamerson with that one, so perfectly okay with that.
It looks like Kamerson's taking a
so now the only item difference is Chimpy Charge.
That
does put Castle Underground into play for DK rool as well. Oh, it's a key!
It's just, I guess that's key 5, right?
That has to be key 5. Forest Mushrooms Insides was hinted.
We're done with keys. Who needs keys at this point? That also unlocks, 9 more hints. So that will be nice. Get a lot of information.
Meanwhile, Danilio is just going to go into factory. Okay. We're going to see some factory chat.
Or wait, just checking the cage.
Yeah, I guess we're checking this first.
I do wonder if while we're in forest, we do... I guess this is the only interior check. Never mind. I take it back. Take it all back. Get in the dirt. Cleaning up the dirts. Hit more bananas.
All right, so that's a big play for Kamerson because Danil's going to factory, but Kamerson's going to have 10 extra hints now. This is big for him because like this is information that Danilio will not have, and he's going into an entire another level before possibly coming back to Forest and getting it. So we'll see what happens here.
It's 1 banana short. Maybe he takes a quick detour. But yeah, let's see what our hints are on Kamerson's side because it's going to determine a lot of what the race is going from here.
Okay, well this is good. Because of that mishap with Golden Bananas, Danilio is going to go back into Forest and possibly get key 5.
Yeah, that'd be nice. It looks like similar to you guys in chat, thinking Forest is the play. And let's see what we got. Oh, we got
44 Golden Bananas for level. Alright, what do we got for hints? Foolish Caves, Helm Lobbies. Lighthouse area is Wath.
There's the donkey hint.
Factory shops is DK. And Foolish to explore Japes. So all lobbies are dead at this point.
Who needs lobbies? Yeah, that was level 7. I mean, 44 for level 7 isn't the craziest. Just gonna be, especially with how fast we've been getting gold bananas. I feel like we've been getting pretty quick.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Yeah, they're starting to get Kongs now, so like we're gonna see the golden mana count start to ramp up here.
Yeah. Check out lobby 6.
It is Japes.
Big surprise.
What a shocker.
Well done.
42.
Yeah, after they get all the Kongs here, I wonder if it's just going to end up being a jet.
It feels like it could be. I mean, especially getting those keys so early.
Llama Temple's foolish. Grape Cage. Forest Mills Key 8. That's another Mills hint. Mausoleum. And Gallica Splat Vines. That's a lot of really good information, by the way. Gallica Splat Vines you can get right now. Castle Lanky Mausoleum, well, you need a rank sprint. Forest Mills having something there as well is really good information, too. That was a lot of really good information for Kamerson.
I mean, they can, of course, out of logic, get the Mausoleum if they have Donkey. But they still don't have Donkey yet. But ideally, we are heading towards Donkey. We know he's at factory shops.
I think Kamerson's going to get the hinted Kasplat here. It's really quick to get it. It's almost at the front of the level. So have to take a quick stroll back here, and we'll see what we get.
Looks like Danilio's trying to figure out what this Mills hint is, and running out of checks. Besides, of course, Rafters and not having Donkey and Spider Boss, but
yeah, this is gonna rule out a lot of things here. And Mini Monkey now in play. Kamerson found it.
Mini Monkey, way of the Horde. That is gonna be something. That's a lot of checks, because man, Mini Monkey's got a lot of stuff behind it.
And of course, we're just gonna see the factory dive into here. Like, this was pretty obvious. There's still one golden banana short, and they're just gonna turn around.
Yes. Anyway, same exact thing as Danilo. Showed up, forgot the number, off by
Yeah,
one.
yeah, this was pretty obvious. They're just gonna do a dump. Like, not gonna bother trying to look for another golden banana at this point. Just do a dump.
Yeah.
Danilio also one short. I wonder what they're gonna do.
We still have
I think he's gonna dump too. He is!
Oh my gosh, once again.
The double dump! We got the double dump, chat.
I guess, yeah, they only have chunky blueprints. I mean, there's one lanky blueprint on Kamerson, but not even worth getting for the one. There you go, in the factory.
Well, we have two hints in factory, right? We have DK's on factory shops, and we also have factory R&D areas, Kapathiki 8, which is quite the daunting area because, like, there is a couple very long checks there. But you got a couple of quick ones too, like the Kasplat.
So, Dark Room could be something super important. We have Punch. We can get in there real quick. Pick up these bananas while we're here. That's one of the things I love about Factory. I feel like getting bananas and peak. There's so many things you can peak. Lots of quick colored bananas. It's got a lot of good stuff. It's one of my favorite levels to get early because there's just so much information at your fingertips.
Oh yes,
So
and the dark room in the storage area, the chunky dark room, is also Way of the Horde. So lots of things you're going to be able to get here pretty quick.
Yep, it's we're gonna see. There could be a lot of stuff. I mean, obviously, there's gonna be a lot of stuff, but let's see how useful it's gonna be, or it's gonna just lead us deeper into the seed. Free bananas, we take those. Already checked all these, peeked those up to top, so gonna grab this banana, check the shops, check that dark room, hopefully. See what else we can do. Head over to R&D. At this point, they're just checking only their hints. Don't even need bananas. We're just anything that has any semblance to a hint is what we're hitting. So, pick up some
3
gold
gold bananas for Kamerson. He's just gonna buy all these. No reason not to. You just got a gun for golden bananas at this point.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you're realizing too, this might be a jet seed, so we got to be picking up bananas, so we're ready to jump into Helm ASAP. Buy those bananas. Buy those bananas. So I did miss it in Jape's hints. Something was Path to Key 8?
Forest Mills was Path to Key 8. So Mills is Path to DK Rule and Key 8. And I believe that can point to the same item if I remember correctly.
I think, yeah, as long as they're two different hints and two different things are pointing towards.
Danilio is hot on Kamerson's tail here.
Yup, not too bad. I mean, if this, at this point, it could still be either player's game. It's so close. Just one or two decisions here in the late game could be what changes everything. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's a jet seed, except for all the stuff we're missing. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, so every seed's a jet seed in that case.
I mean, none of the ones I play, because I've never jetted a seed in my life, but
so
that might be a player problem.
The cool thing about this race right now is that both players entered factory only a couple minutes from each other, and they both had the same amount of golden bananas when they did it.
It's
and
crazy.
There's Hunky Chunky.
Wave of Horde. Interesting.
And here's the cool part. There's gonna be something on this too.
Yeah.
Cause that dirt patch was not hinted.
Nope. Something yellow. Path to Key 8. Man, these bees.
Yep.
Just says, no way.
It's coconut.
Oh, everyone's favorite.
Coconut Path, the key 8 in Factory Chunky Dark Room. So that's very important information to know.
I mean, coconut locks a lot of stuff. Got all those cages and japes, which we do know Hillside was hinted on Lanky K Rool, so that could very easily be Trombone.
And remember, we know DK is in the factory shop, so like we know he's going to be in Funky's here once they get to him.
Yeah. Picking up any quick gold bananas you can. Learning new stuff. This coconut gun can fire in spirits, but shoot shot is gonna hurt. Here we go, picking up some more bananas. Ooh, just trying to squeeze into this tunnel. There we go.
Well, that was kind of weird. Almost got stuck on that little side piece there.
But Tiny's not quite tiny enough.
That would have been really sad if that was a soft lock.
Oof. Yeah, but here we go. These runners are right neck and neck still. I mean, it is crazy, but not gonna check this boss for 122. No way.
Yeah, I don't think bosses are on their mind anymore, especially if it's expensive like that.
Especially when you've already fought 2, you're just like, no thanks. Pass. We'll see where they decide to head next after they finish picking up Donkey.
Yeah, I think if you're Danilio, you definitely go Galleon next, because you never went and got that Galleon Kasplat that Kamerson got earlier. So he has 2 Way of the Hordes. He can just go straight to once he gets DK. Kamerson probably will need to make a decision, although granted, he can just get in and get out for the Galleon check.
So yeah, I mean, especially, you know, Coconut is Way of the Horde. Could possibly be something that required the water to be raised, but lots of
There's
stuff.
our dog!
There he is. There he is. And he buys something right afterwards. So we found him. Family percent 116. Market.
Family at 116. I've seen worse, but not the greatest, not the fastest either.
I mean, I'm surprised at how far we got in the seat out Donkey, who is, I mean, a pretty useful column in this seed, or this game in general.
Yeah, if there's something behind one of the many coconut lock checks, you're gonna need them.
Yeah, I mean, just checking stuff while we can while we're here. We're gonna start counting. Everybody in chat, try and count. All right. Nobody mess it up.
I'm not gonna be able to count.
2. It doesn't start with 2, guys.
We already lost. That's it. GG.
Yeah, let's see. We're just gonna. Ooh, still got this R&D check. We know it's not Baboon Balloon. We know it's not Top of the Tower. And if it's not this, we're doing everyone's favorite dartboard. Here we're gonna see. Oh, that one doesn't count. There we go. We'll try that again.
Dang, all the rainbow coins are just showing up now.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have this area hinted. We're just heading into R&D. We've got a hint here.
R&D is hinted. They can only do 1 check here. They don't have any instruments. Oh no, they can do 2. They can do bad hit detection. Kaiju. Man. Yeah, Kaiju.
Woo. Because as everyone's favorite, we got 2 bosses and Kaiju. Maybe we will get the dream of the spider boss as well. That'd be great.
Oh, it's orangs. Oh, that's needed. You need that for Lanky Mausoleum. That's the reason why it's a path.
All right. Well, that's too bad. No Kaiju Man today.
So that is a path to Key 8 right there.
Just need to go do it now. Oof. Random metals. Get your donkey bananas. I don't know if we're going to have to face the main character in a race, but we can hope as well. We're gonna turn this
is
into a hit
free.
list. Just do some clean donkey checks. Oh, yeah, I forgot we started with Strong Kong, and we're finally gonna use it. Let's see what we got.
Well, there's
Rank
a rank stand.
Oh,
That was on a medal.
that's a thing. Why not? It might be useful.
Okay, so going to Gallon, this is pretty straightforward, right? You're just gonna go get that lighthouse get splat, then get out. This should be easy.
Oh yeah, especially because he's already gotten the Vines Kasplat.
And now you also have Lanky Mausoleum.
Yeah, and you got the sprint, so yeah, you head straight there.
I can't remember how many gold bananas Japes was, but like I feel like he's got to be pretty close if he doesn't have it
42.
already. At 42, he has
what I got
38, so he's basically right there. He can get a few quick gold banana checks in this area as well.
Yeah.
And don't forget, Baboon Blast is in play. That's hinted as a way of the Horde. So, like, the good point was brought up, like, do you do... Oh, there's Guitar.
Guitar.
That means
Raptors.
Rocket Barrel's probably going to be in Mills.
Yeah, we got that Raptors. We were thinking Raptors already. I think Guitar really helps that belief, so...
He is going to opt to not stay, which I do... kind of see the point. You know where a bunch of Way of the Hero plays are, and you feel like you don't want to waste a lot of time with checking some of the longer checks. Meanwhile, Danilio is going to be showing off bad hit detection, man.
Yes. Here we go. Everyone's excited for this. But yeah, I mean, there's still lots of plays. You're only a couple bananas short of the of Japes.
Yeah, Kamerson's going straight to Attic. I mean, if it's not there, you can just do the DK one. But I think it's pretty likely that there's going to be something here.
Yeah, I think with what you see, I mean...
Oh, there's
wow.
nothing!
Wow!
You gotta go to DK's barn here now. And if it's not, then the thing you need here is Spider Boss.
That's not what I expected, to say the least.
So this puts... This makes so Strong Kong is logically required, because I believe you technically logically need it for this.
Well, you started with it, so, I mean... Not too hard to find. Man, why does
something to point out as well,
things?
we have not seen the Helm hit.
That's true.
We have been to all the lobbies, but like there are two that are locked behind moves, two wrinkly hints. We like the Helm hints are on one of those two.
Yeah, and honestly, like we're so far in this race.
Oh, and there it is! It's Vines locked.
Only have 2 instruments, and we know we need at least one more, and probably more than that. I mean, everyone's favorite Rocket Barrel hint being locked by Rocket Barrel. Hopefully, that's not gonna work. But...
Now, if this ends up being like a foolish move like Ammo Belt or something, Spider Boss has to have something. There's no way around it.
Hope. See, just a second. Oh,
It is
red,
Rocket Barrel.
as
All
expected.
right.
So it makes sense, but
So that solves the Forest Mills hints for both Diddy, K. Rool, and Key 8. And now we're going to see Kamerson go back into Castle here. He's going to go to Lanky Mausoleum immediately. That's going to be... Well, actually, we don't know what that is, but it is the Way of the Horde. Something to know for Kamerson as well, he does have another hint door available to him now that he has a Rocket Barrel. We are missing another Way of the Horde hint as well, so the Way of the Horde hint, or the hint door that he can access is very, very strong.
yeah, I mean, here we go back to the Galleon. Looks like Danilio is going to have... She's one banana short of Jape's entry, but getting pretty close. Into the mausoleum.
Yep, we're going straight here.
Check those ways of the horde. Nice shot, nice shot. I'm impressed. Let's see what we're going. What do we think it is?
All right.
Feather. I hear a feather.
Please.
Lots of feathers in chat.
Oh, it's a green move. It's Gorilla Gone. That is, in fact,
is.
needed to beat the game.
That is a pretty important thing, I guess. Maybe not the check you, or maybe not the move you want to see there, but it's always nice to see. I will say they're also approaching on 44 bananas, and once they get to 44, they will be able to get the monkey head. So that could be nice.
I wonder if Danilio is going to be doing Seal Race here, because he also did Blast in Factory while Kamerson didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's going back to do it. He did get Guitar, very good by him.
Doing lots of checks down here, maybe trying to get those final golden bananas as quick checks.
Yeah, it's 42 to enter Japes, so he still wants to be able to get these.
Banana, but hey, quick banana, always nice.
You can actually
Get
almost enter Aztec with one more. I don't think you have any reason to enter Aztec at this point. Is there any... Yeah, I don't think there's any hints for Aztec.
We don't know where that guitar leads, right? Or do
we don't know anything about Guitar. That does...
That's something else.
Possibly hint you to Aztec, but... Five-Door Temple in Aztec said, Shops are dead in Aztec, Llama Temple's dead in Aztec. That's a lot of stuff behind the door that's hinted dead.
I mean, there is, of course, one other thing I could think of that has, that's guitar locked. Could be some sort of fish.
Yeah, does anyone have an agenda? Anybody? Any agendas?
Anyone have a bingo card ready? But, yeah, there's definitely still a lot of stuff in play. We've got a mech fish. We got one mech fish agenda in chat.
All right, we'll see if our seal. We have 2 checks on the seal. We'll see if this gives us something good. Got a golden banana and a medallion. Nothing here.
I mean, we're up to 44. It's a good number to be at right now. I'm not curious. Have neither of these runners checked the training finds dirt, or we just assume it's nothing?
They did. I'm pretty sure they did. At least one of them did.
Totally blanked on it.
We are going to see Mausoleum check on Danilio's side. In the meantime, we're going to get our first glance into Japes from Kamerson's side.
Okay. Good deal. Yeah. It's just picking up bananas, trying to get those last bit to get to 60. I feel like, yeah, these top 4 seeds, these final 4 seeds are just trying to get chat hype. We've got Bean, we've got bosses. Let's go. Let's see what else we can get.
Oh, and it's another donk move in here.
Ooh. Could be bongos or grab.
It is
bongos.
bongos.
It is.
And by the way, we still don't know what the Helm order is. So like, we could have enough instruments to beat Helm on Kamerson's side, or we may only have one of the 3.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we know. We don't know, but we're pretty sure there's going to be trombone here because we have Japes Hillside, Path to Lanky rool. So.
Yeah, this seems pretty likely trombone. We're going to see another Baboon Blast check here in Japes. Again, we have to do these. There is Gorilla Gone on the side of Danilio.
I wonder if this Baboon Blast is going to come back, because that's like the one thing Danilio has over Kamerson right now is more checks on Baboon Blast. But
Yep.
we'll see if it matters. I mean, he might just
Nothing there.
not
What if
check.
it's Aztec Baboon Blast and you only need guitar so you can access the Baboon Blast pad? I could see that being a thing.
I mean, of course, because this game does whatever it wants.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's see what we got underground. Couple quick checks here. Always nice to get a couple. Oh, we got one melon, and we got a blueprint. Well, might as well grab it. Not the best underground, but one banana is one banana.
Bongo Blast acquired
We
on
got a
the side
pearl.
of Danilio.
We got a
All of a
pearl.
sudden, this looks like a pretty close race again. I know Danilio doesn't have Rocket Barrel, but like that's something you can. Like I feel like that's something he can get whenever he wants.
Hopefully.
Because like
Oh,
Forest
there he
Mills
goes.
is hinted, right? It's been hinted twice. He has
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, I mean, especially at this point, it's just another thing on the list of like, yeah, I'll get it eventually. And
Oh, there's
Punch
something
that.
here. This might be our trombone.
yeah. I mean, that could also be why coconuts were.
Actually, that's the only lanky move they're missing. It has to be trombone.
Yeah. Yeah, we had coconuts were way of the horde, so that would also explain that. Oh no, not this one. Sorry, I was thinking of the other one. There's trombone. That was super easy.
And remember, there is another move available in Cranky as well. So like you got a move here in Funky. Super
Yes.
duper Simian Slam. Uh-oh.
Interesting. Yeah, Baboon Blast is it's a fun game. Woo. No,
Oh, there are much more fun ones than this. I can't wait until they start having to check like Forest Baboon Blast and Castle Baboon Blast. Those are the good ones. And Caves.
Caves is my least favorite, honestly. I feel like the just hitboxes are so much worse than that one. Not too much up here in Diddy Cage. Have
Yeah.
ourselves a banana, open those doors, and keep moving. We got a few final things to pick up. We got trombone, so we're in barrels, so we are good to go on Lanky K roll. We've got peanuts and we've got rock and barrel, at least on
4
Kamerson's side.
Diddy K. Rool hints, by the way. It's a little bit uncommon. Not something you see a lot.
So we got, I mean, without our Helm hint, it's going to be hard to see what exactly we need, but we've got 4 of our 5 instruments suddenly, and Helm's
Alright.
looking pretty doable.
We have a Way of the Horde move here. Let's see what we
Is this
got.
Featherbow?
Bongos roll, please.
Oh, no, first let's
Well, first we're gonna
let's
go
buy the
back.
bananas first. Let's buy the bananas first. Yeah, we don't have sacks yet, and we don't know. We know.
Oh no! He got knocked off at the count of 0!
At 0.
Unbelievable! Alright, we're gonna see what Diddy
Oh, there you
has.
go. Thought he was
We're
in the
cranky
contest
ass for
again.
Diddy.
Is it Featherbow?
It is sax.
That's
We now
okay.
have all of the instruments. There are no problems with Helm now.
Yeah, so we now have everything. I guess everything we would need to fight K. Rool and the Helm is here. Except for Feather, but
But yeah,
We don't-
here's the problem though. Where's Feather? Where's Monkey Port?
we don't have either of those.
Well, like knowing this, right? This has to be. Here's the thing. Forest Center and Beanstalk's hinted. Bean was directly Way of the Horde. This means Feather has to be just to get Monkey Port on the Beanstalk. That has to be it.
Yeah, probably. I mean, at this point, what else do we need? We don't need anything else unless it's buried under whatever we get on the beanstalk, but it's probably there, right?
But where is Feather?
I mean, we gotta go check our stuff. What do we not have? What have we not done? I mean, no, we can't even do apple because we can't get back there without feather. Oh yeah,
Feather is
Blast
gonna
Course.
be blast course locked, isn't it? That's right.
Gosh.
Because we know it's Way of the Horde.
Yeah, there we go. We pieced it together.
Yeah, Kamerson literally is just going for blast courses now. This is a very good play by them. Llama was not. No one has been into Aztec yet, but I have a suspicion that guitar. Well, no, I think guitar is needed for Helm, but I also have a suspicion that guitar is needed for Aztec just to open the big door to have access for Baboon Blast.
It was only Way of the Horde. It wasn't like.
It was Way of the Horde, yeah.
So it could be either way, but. Looks
right.
like Cam is going for the seal.
Yeah, he's doing seal race. Danilio is going to gain some time back here, which is fortunate for him.
Yeah, but he's got to use it wisely because he's a little behind not having Rock Barrel still.
Yeah, but, not having Rock Barrel isn't going to be great for him. I think ideally he goes to Forest last and hopes that he can get Rocket Barrel as well as Feather in one go. Rocket Barrel and Mini Monkey, I should say.
Yeah, it could be Blast for Castle Tree, and we don't have Sniper. It could be. I mean,
oh man, are we gonna have a Casino Seed for Sniper?
I mean, there's a lot of things. This is also a thing. Like, I don't know. I'm obviously not like nearly as great a runner as these guys, but I like to check that monkey port hint when I can, and once you get enough bananas to get level 7, you can get that monkey port hint just by
Aztec
checking out
Caves
the
and
map.
Castle are the only ones left as far as a Baboon Blast go that we know could have it.
Yeah. We don't know what that guitar Way of the Horde is unless it's, again, Helm, which we haven't found the Helm order yet, so.
We do have access to one of the hints. I don't think they're going to be doing that because I don't think there's any reason to at this point. Well, there is kind of a reason. If one has to like hints directly where Feather is, then yeah, that could be.
Yeah, because it is Way of the Horde. The last one we have is the Way of the Horde, right? That we haven't picked up. And the Helm order, so.
Feather could also be for minigame logic and Helm too. But we could clear that up by just finding finding a Helm order hint.
Yeah, Rocket Barrel was in the middles. In Donkey Bunny.
Feather, if it's an Aztec, it's gonna be on Llama, Free the Llama.
Yeah, because Shops, Fibro Temple, and Llama Temple were all dead, so.
Alright, Danilo, where are we going? He's going to Forest. He's probably gonna get his Rocket Barrel now and then check Baboon Blast. That's my guess.
Yeah. Not a bad guess. I mean, check in treasure room? Interesting. You should check it while you're here.
It never hurts to check treasure room, chat.
You've got many. You need a bunch of gold bananas. There was 5 quick checks in here, and a couple extra pretty quick checks. This is still a heated race, honestly. Like,
yeah, Kamerson's ahead, but like it's very easily Danilio could make up some time.
yeah, pick up some bananas and these clams. Sees the rafters. Sad to see it.
Yep. Later.
Knows where he
We're
said it
going to
next.
the DK check. No reason to check Spider Boss. It's not in logic.
Yeah, without Feather Bow, can't do that. How close are we? What are we? 53 bananas for Kamerson. Looks like if his tracker is up to date, that's exactly 60 bananas with turn-ins, the dump.
Yep. So this is going to clear his gold banana count. Danilio's not doing nearly as good with blueprints here, unfortunately, so he's got a little bit to make up in that regard as well. All right, we're gonna see Caves Baboon Blast.
We do know, though, I mean, if you end up going into Aztec, and we know shops are foolish, it's a decent place to get a couple gold bananas, probably. Forest, tiny. Wait.
Oh, I missed the hint. It was probably a Way of the Horde that we know of already.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a key Way of the Horde. Well,
it was the tiny barrel. And
sometimes that's just how it goes.
Yep, we're gonna finally figure out what the Helm order is when we get to Helm. It looks like, unless we go.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's going out of their way with Feather for that. It's not here.
Blueprint
could only be an Aztec or Castle now.
Uh-oh. But again, like, yeah, without Sniper, there's not much behind the tree except for the Kisplat. But again, like, we haven't figured out Guitar unless it's just Helm.
Kamerson's going back in a factory because he never checked the Baboon Blast there.
I'm stressful for these racers at this point because there's a lot still going on. All right, Danilio's got Rocket Barrel.
I think, yeah, Danilio is going to go check Baboon Blast here.
Yeah, I mean,
there's no reason to get the monkey port hit. It's pretty obvious it's going to be on the bean.
Yeah, at this point,
like they have the seed solved. It's just a matter of checking all of the. Now here we're going to Aztec. This is where I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be on Free the Llama in Aztec.
You've got almost all the moves. I mean, between them, the only one they don't have is the Monkey Port, Feather, and Gorilla Grab. So yeah, it's and of course, I hope Gorilla Grab isn't up on Bean. So that would be fun. But yeah, it looks like Kamerson's definitely headed straight there.
Danilio is going to do Caves. He's going to get the hint. He's going to laugh in his face again.
I'd be sad to see that, but... Well, Kamerson actually already has Chippy Charge, so... Yeah, between them, the only 3 moves they're missing are 2 they know they need.
This is it.
And
there it is, the potion!
There it is. Ugh. Make the jump, Diddy. He's got this, though. Whew. This point, though, you're
Kamerson's probably like, oh god, it's here, and it's like, oh no, I need to get this.
Yeah, like, their nerves have got to be shot at this point. Like, it's been a crazy scene, honestly.
This is for top 3. The nerves have to be crazy right now.
Whoever wins this goes on to play the loser of Saturday's match, right? Is it Saturday?
The loser of Friday's match, I believe.
Friday, sorry. And then, yeah, it's crazy. We're getting to the end of this bracket. It's been going so quick, Native. It's so good.
We started this in the beginning of September. We're now at the end of November. It's a lot of donking.
Oh yeah, some great seeds though. So, especially we got some more beans. Or bean action.
Now we're gonna see Danilio lose some ground here because he had a lower golden banana count, so he has to like go out of his way to buy all this stuff.
Here we go. The Baboon Blast check. Kamerson's got this, it looks like, but
this is the easiest Baboon Blast course in the game.
Not quite a Japes easy, but it's definitely nice. It's not too long, nothing crazy.
Alright, so Caves is a no-go for Danilio. We're gonna see this potion here, and if it's purple, that is GG more than likely. There it is.
There it is. Feather bow. Literally the only thing you need in this full up.
This is still gonna be a close race, so we can see Danilio's now going into Aztec. Danilio only has 56 golden bananas compared to 60 for Kamerson, though.
Yeah, but I mean, with shops being dead here. There could be some bananas that are super quick to pick up, so it's still going to come down to execution on the Helm and King K. Rool fights.
There is a chance being a sniper, I know, but it's not going to happen. Right.
Yeah, I'm not holding my breath, but
There is Feather for Kamerson. We are going to see them go straight to the beanstalk. And then here is where chat cheers and celebrates as the bean is planted.
Bean. There you go. Danilio sees the potion. Knows what he has to do.
And also messing up the jump. Again, nerves shot at this point.
There you go. Third try. But still. Here we go. Let's see this bean. Get beautiful bean footage. We all get to watch in glory as Squawks takes our tiny up to the beautiful bean top.
And drum roll, please.
Just check the stairwell here. Banana Metal. Couldn't leave home without it.
Oh, we're not even gonna peek.
That's no fun?
This could be sniper, chat.
Please. I don't know if I want it to be sniper or not, honestly. I'm just excited for being. There goes Danilio doing the blast course. Just a couple steps behind. Too shabby. Camera pans up.
And
Uh-oh. Oh no!
Are you
It all comes crumbling down.
serious? I think I jinxed the seed.
Why would
Alright,
you do
it's
this to them?
time to go into castle, chat. Oh no, Karis is like, screw this, I'm just gonna see where it is.
That's smart, honestly. Wow. Yep. Let's see.
Yep,
Creepy
Creepy
Castle with Chunky.
Oh, it's in the tree. It's in the tree.
Who is
no, it's not the
technically
tree.
both blast, right?
Wow, that was skippable.
Wow.
Logically, you
Monkey
need
Port would've been
sniper,
great.
but it was skippable in the end.
Honestly, but then they wouldn't have had the beam. So
They could.
is it skippable?
They could have. They could have just checked Monkey Port hit when it became available. And
We were all saying we know it's a solved seed. We know where Monkey Port is, guys.
Yeah, I guess not.
Well, you check that hit, and you're flying high in this seed. There's a fake beam.
All of us were saying there was one person in chat saying it could be sniper, and then look what we got. Look what we got.
Made it a reality.
And here's where Danilio finds out the bad news.
I mean, honestly, tree's like not a great check.
No, not at all.
Sneak right underneath it, and there you go. Sniper unnecessary. Right there. Man, that so out of logic too, but it would have saved you minutes on this seed.
Man, that was such a coincidental thing to happen too.
Yeah, well, look how many moves they have. They're gonna be full. We've got it all. We've completed the bingo card. Blacked out.
Both players thought they had the seed figured out, and now they're going to both pay the price.
If Danilio peeks up, does he just leave? Or does there's still a lot of sniper checks that
He's not peeking. He's not peeking either. Oh my god! That both of them are like, this has to be it, and it's not going to be it.
I mean, all of us. The seed
This
got
is
us all.
unbelievable.
It fooled us all. Where's that sex? But here we go. That's true. I do think if he would have skipped the bean, we would not have let him live it down. That's for sure. On the other hand,
All right.
not sure what Kamerson's going to do with 56 bananas.
Yeah, I don't think you can fight or do Helm with 56 there, buddy. You need to have 60 in Season 2 settings.
Yeah. Also, yeah, as Dr. Snap has said, like, check your hands, man. I mean, even these locked hints like Monkey Port and Gorilla Gone if you need it, and your instrument pads and Helm, they could save you a lot of time, win you a lot of races.
And now, we are going to. I wonder if. I hope Danilio was paying attention and saw that wasn't actually. I hope that wasn't actually Monkey Port. Well, he'll find out in a second if he didn't.
He could also be checking the Splat and Helm Lobby, maybe? I don't know. Or just doing the dump, doing the Monkey Port hint on the way, you know. Just doing a dump on the way to the Monkey Port hint. Gonna see the Chunky as well. And Blast got us inside the tree to get the Monkey Port, so. Yeah. I mean. We'll see. Here we go. All right, Kamerson, try it again. Second attempt. Here comes the dump. Jumping straight into Helm. Who cares what the order is? We'll find out the hard way.
Danilio still needs one more golden banana, but that shouldn't be a problem. But it is now Kamerson's race to lose at this point.
Chunky. I know this first.
Oh yeah, he doesn't know the order, so he's just got to go to them until he figures it out.
Not Diddy. Well, Diddy's coming later, so.
Here's the salty check.
Saxophone. Here we go.
I cannot believe this, dude. Both players. Most of chat made the same assumptions. It was going to be Monkey Port on Bean, but it wasn't.
We were blindsided by the Bean.
I feel like I lost this scene and I'm just watching.
Here we go. Get some barrels. Doing some mini games. Looks clean so far, so Kamerson.
Yo, chat, press 1 if you also lost the seed with us.
I mean, we were all hoping for. Some people were hoping for the Cinderella story, the 20 seed going on to the top 3, but I'm impressed. Just get to the top 4, like, and this seed isn't over yet, but. Been some amazing improvements over the last months since the qualifiers, so.
Into the tree we go for Danilio.
I think we've all been blinded by our belief, our bean leaf. Same thing. Sad to see.
Oh yeah, I forgot to explain this. So logically and technically, you need Sniper to do this specific check that Danilio's doing. But if you stand right next to the cage bars underneath the switch reveals itself, and you can just shoot it from underneath. We never actually explained that, but that's the reason why you can skip it in this instance.
Alright, here we go. A lot of mini games. See if we can just do a clean finish, but both racers have got to be. You're approaching on 2 hours now. You've got that race time GG on the other screen, maybe. You're getting a little worried.
Both the race time GG on the other, they're probably like, oh my god.
Yeah, you're getting to like 153, 154, and you're just like, are they in K Rool right now?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Danilio on with 60 banana. Oh wait, is that 59 bananas? Am I misreading that?
He has 60. He just never put on his tracker that he had 60.
Both in Helm, only a few minutes apart, honestly. So Excited to see which of these racers are going to go on. Face our, I guess they'll face the loser of the winners bracket finals.
Yeah, boys. Again, that's gonna be on Friday. Let me see. Let me get the actual date up there for our YouTube friends. Friday, November 24th is going to be at. I gotta get this open now.
7 p.m. Eastern.
Yep, 7 p.m. Eastern, Friday, November 24th. 1 seed Connor versus 2 seed Riley, winners finals. Winner goes on to grand finals. Loser gets to play the winner of this match, which appears is going to be Kamerson.
And then, of course, whoever wins that match has to then face the winner of the winners bracket finals. And perhaps there's another rematch. Perhaps Kamerson or Danilio can take it back. The losers bracket victory.
Yeah, and if you're coming from losers bracket, you have to beat the person in winners bracket twice because you need to. It's a double elim bracket. So if you are in grand finals from winners bracket, you don't have a loss yet. So you have to lose twice in order to get eliminated. It is a big deal for those two racers. You have a huge advantage if you make it into grand finals without a loss.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping for it because that just means more donk.
It does mean more donk. That is true.
So yeah, we hoping to see as much as we can. We got that exciting race on Friday, and then hopefully the other couple in the next week. Maybe we can get this wrapped up before December comes. But got some hot donk action coming right at you on this channel. And as always, you can always check out the Discord. We got information about running seeds and races and when the next races will be up. So make sure to hit up DK64Randomizer.com and the Discord, which link is in Twitch chat right now.
And that is actually just discord.dk64randomizer.com.
So let's see, do we get to see K rool phases? We got Donkey finishing off with Donkey phase.
Usually if there's a third phase unhindered, it's usually DK, but not always.
Especially with stuff hinted elsewhere, like. But yeah, DK is always nice to see. Alright, Kamerson, see if you can lock it up right here. Danilio is cleaning up these final mini games. It's a super close race, honestly, for how crazy this seed was. I'm impressed with what these racers have done.
This was quite the seed. I love that curveball at the end with Sniper's goal. That was crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely had us going for a long time. I mean, I love to see the just to see how this seed and the rando can just play with your emotions nonstop. Every time we're just like, there's like 0% chance this can happen. Oh, 2 vanilla keys super early in this race. What do your odds say about that? Just,
it would have been funny if it was 3, but you know what? That's okay.
Yeah, and then of course the bean. Come on, it was a great seed all around. Glad we got to end up seeing this. But here we go. Finished with Lanky. On to Diddy.
This is gonna be very close to sub 2 by Kamerson. What are the Lexus? We got DK phase. Okay, yeah. I think this is sub 2able by like just a hair.
Wow.
It's easy to screw up Diddy phase though, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, Danilio can easily come in just a couple minutes later. It'd be super nice. Danilio for it. Here we go. See if we get a clean Diddy phase.
Missed.
Oh no. Alright. Cut on the way back. Cut on the way back.
Looks like Kamerson had a way to skip taking damage there, which I haven't been able to do, so that's pretty sweet.
I can barely even hit the targets in this fight, so yes, all the same. There we go.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Nice dodge, nice dodge. Here we go.
All right, and one more phase.
He's got 45 seconds to beat that 2-hour mark. It's going to be close. No, though. I think the cutscene's going to take too much time. You gotta watch K. Rool dance too much. Looks like we're just over the 2 hours. Amazing race nonetheless.
I felt like the seed was quite
number
the
one?
slow start as well.
Yeah, we hit the those 2 keys super early, and then we just had like a little pause, chill, and like all those hints we found early were like the final things we did. It was super strange, but here comes hit number 3, just over the 2-hour mark.
Yep.
6 seconds. Whew.
So we got a final time of 2:06. We have our final entrant in the top 3, Kamerson. And the anime protagonist run from Danilio comes to an end, but getting top 4 is the 20th seed. That is quite the accomplishment.
That's impressive. He beat a lot of really good racers out there to get here, and I mean, the last 3 races we have are some of our best. So I mean, it's stiff competition out there. Lots of good donk racers.
Let's pull our racers into the chat here. Hey everyone, you are live on DK64 Speedruns. GG's and congratulations to Kamerson. And actually, it was really good performance by you too, Danilio. Top 4 despite being the 20th seed. How'd you guys feel about that one?
It was honestly a pretty fun speed, like, despite the bait at the end, like.
The best.
Yeah, we both got baited.
Yeah, the best part was both of you got baited at the end.
All of us.
And you could see the gears running like, oh no, now we gotta check monkey port pad.
Yeah,
and of course
we've been tricked, we've been backstabbed, and we've quite possibly been being boozled.
Like, there was a chance that like it was actually sniper hard required if it was on the DK sniper check in the tree, but like the fact that it was on a chugga one completed the bean boozling, you know?
Yeah, I was like, as soon as I saw that it was Castle Chunky, I was like, that's skippable, and I was like upset because like that is perfectly like something you could get like as you're checking blast checks to find feather.
Yeah.
That would have been really bad if I had missed that.
Is it Castle or is it going to be S-Stack?
Castle was going to be my last check because you can technically get the Kasplat in the tree without sniper. There was a chance that it could have been there.
Yeah, it was too bad that I think the trackers on the stream tonight weren't like live from ours yesterday, because when I was going up to pre-marked port, because I was that sure.
Yeah, we see it on our side, but yeah, we keep that separate. And we noticed both. Neither of you peeked it, and
yeah,
you're just so confident.
I was confident, and there was a chance that like while I was going to Aztec, I could have gone to get that monkey port hands. Saw that it was Castle Chunky, knowing it was tree sniping because I think I cleared out all the other Castle Chunky checks at that point, and just skipped Bean entirely. But honestly, if you skip Bean, you are definitely the villain of the seed.
No villains here.
Yeah.
I don't know, there are some people in the chat arguing that Sarah actually made a bad seed because she tricked you into getting the bean even though it's not needed.
I could have played around it, but it's probably better that I didn't, so I can make chat happy and get the bean. You lose if you skip bean, Sarah says.
Oh, but I will say, we popped the heck off when we saw a bean on the way of the Horde Chunky Shed.
Oh, yeah.
So
of course,
hard.
Of course. Yeah. And like there was a point when basically all that was left was chasing blast, and you knew that was gonna get you feather to get to the bean, and I was like, should I just check the port hint just to be sure? And I was like, no, I gotta go as fast as I can. Like, just go for your hints. Like, they're gonna tell you the truth. And guys, if there's ever a lesson from this seed, don't trust the hint.
If there's a lesson from the seed, skip the bean if you can.
Let's see. Like even Kamerson even got charged. So there was no other moves there besides sniper that could be up there, and monkey board.
Could have been grab, I think.
Could have been grab on.
Oh, and grab.
And then
that's the one.
that R&D could have been for Factory Battle Arena.
It's
Not really.
Yeah.
Also,
Kamerson, by the way, didn't do Kaiju, so
I was just gonna say
that was kind of a long check.
that was just like have all the moves, and I just, I knew sprint we needed in logic, but I was like, I just wanted to clear my hinted regions as much as possible while I was there. You never know.
Yeah, it's normally a good idea, but I think Kaiju was probably too long for me to go for.
Yeah.
Especially when you need sprint for the mausoleum, so...
Yeah, and it is quick if you do realize you need to go back to just quickly hit the port to get back there, so it wouldn't have been too much of a time loss. But then also when I fell off the Jape battle arena with literally zero.
That was unfortunate.
Definitely a great seed though.
Yeah.
Yeah, GG's Kamerson.
GG's. That was a close one.
Yeah.
Hey, congrats. You're out, of course, Danilio, but what a Cinderella run for you. 20th seed and ended at number 4. Quite the accomplishment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely very happy with how that finished. Like, no bad feelings whatsoever. I honestly was hoping to just maybe win a single race, in the tournament.
Nice.
You
got the 4th place spot as the 20th seed, so you could say it's the 420.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. I like that.
Yeah. But yeah, there's definitely competition ahead, and I definitely still am trying to go as far as I can, but we'll see how I do against both Connor and Riley, because in order to win the tournament, I do have to face off against both of them. I think one of them twice, since I'm in loser's bracket.
Yep. Yeah, whoever is on the winner's side grand finals gets the luxury of losing once before getting eliminated. So big advantage to whoever wins tomorrow, and that's going to be a tall order for whoever comes out of losers.
Oh yeah, I especially since I already lost to Riley once. I know we always say any given seed, but can it be any given seed 3 times in a row?
Against those two, specifically.
I mean, who we got?
I believe so.
Sarah, we got Sarah on those. So
yeah, just won 3 seeds against the top 2 seeds. 2 professionally. One of them, especially a professional speedrun. I think Riley is 2, right?
Riley is 2, Connor's 1.
Well, I meant is Riley a known speedrunner in the community?
He is a known randomizer player. I think he's done other randomizers, and he was a top Zooter player. He even has a Zooter championship too. But
nice. He's come through all the randomizer
communities. He did not do DK64 speedruns before randomizer. So
I know Connor's even doing GDQ, AGDQ for DK64. So that's gonna be cool.
Yep, that is going to be on the first day, Sunday afternoon. I'll be on the couch for that. Zarula will be on the couch. It's going to be a good one.
Awesome.
Excited for that.
But yeah, this is gonna be a crazy tournament. Continuing still, it's like holy cow.
Yeah. Definitely got some great
only
races
3 players left. It's been 3 months. Slowly making our way to the end. We're almost done, but there's still more donk to come. Like I was saying earlier, November 24th, Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, winners finals. Connor 75 versus Riley, the 1 seed versus the 2 seed. Be there and cheer them on. So
Yeah, whoever loses that match, I'll have to fight next. So
Yep.
that's gonna be crazy for sure.
Yeah, 3 to
All
4
right,
matches
well,
left.
I think we are good to call the stream here. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Alrighty.
Again, GG's to our runners. They did a fantastic job today. It was a very close race all the way to the end.
Yeah.
And I will send you to someone.
I think I'm checking that monkey port hint more often from now on. Like if I'm not certain that
Oregon, if Port Oregon is your go mode, just check that.
I'm less so about gone because it takes a little while.
It's a little longer. But...
Yeah. I think monkey port, since you're like on your way to castle, that's kind of like where I should have. Yeah, lobby 7. That's probably where I should have gotten the monkey port hints. Like even if I had already checked all the blast courses, I should have checked the monkey port hint on my way to getting the Aztec check.
I also thought of just doing the tree when I went back for the mausoleum because I had DK at that point, but I was like, the only thing in logic is the Kasplat, and it just didn't make sense at the time.
Yeah, I would have.
That would have
was the
saved
last
15
place.
minutes.
That was the last place I thought I would have gone, and it's where I did end up having to go.
Thanks to both Spike and Wooden Barrel for the raids. See some great chatters out here, so.
Yeah, we will give back to the DK64 randomizer community by rating known DK64 randomizer player Barry. Go ahead and cheer on his randomizer run. We'll go ahead and rate him. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Morning.
We'll see you for the
Thanks,
next one.
guys.
Thanks, everyone.